And we continue in Afghanistan, where our collaborator Bark Jones brings us an update about the situation in the nation.
The situation in Afghanistan is developing rapidly. Ashraf Ghani, the president of Afghanistan in exile, announced from the United Arab Emirates that he had to leave office after threats to be beheaded if he continued to stay in the presidential palace, further angering citizens who oppose the Taliban and their seizure of power. Observers believe the Taliban will have difficulty convincing Afghans they can handle the situation, especially the International Monetary Fund's decision to stop Taliban access to the new Afghan cash reserves, worth about $500,000. On the ground, rituals to commemorate Ashura took place peacefully in Afghanistan, especially in the capital Kabul, where the Shiite Muslims made it clear the Taliban did not prevent them in any way from holding these ceremonies in their Shiite way, considered a radical change in this particular context from the previous attitude of the Taliban as Sunni fundamentalists. It is known from Taliban commanders that they receive orders from the leadership to preserve the security of all citizens on this day, without allowing any action to take place that would limit or stop such ceremonies. On the other hand, the evacuation of foreigners and those wishing to leave Afghanistan continues through Kabul's airport, and Afghan crossings opened, with Pakistan either in the east through the Torkham crossing or in the south through the Spin Buldak crossing. Therefore, fearful citizens wishing to leave Afghanistan and those believing that their stay in a country ruled by the Taliban is no longer possible began to decrease. Informed sources explain that basic sectors of the country such as health and education are partially returning to normal, as rapid participation by all citizens is required. But at the same time, Taliban are not likely to let these sectors be as they were before, and the time to do so will surely be at the expense of the Afghan citizens who suffer from the US occupation and now face the consequences of the departure and the return of the Taliban to Afghan reality. From Al Majidin for TeleSUR, Bark Jones in Islamabad, Pakistan.